Hello, everybody! Welcome to this week's episode of Stonewalkers, presented by iCast Fireball. I am Thomas, your GM, and for this Cosmere RPG adventure, and around the table we have...
Christian Randall playing Drynin.
I'm Mickey, and I play Reshonai.
I'm Ned Wilcock. I play Aldevar Walde.
And I'm Josh. I play Janar Balar.
If this is your first time... You're back! We got Josh back. If this is your first time joining us, hi, we're iCast Fireball, an actual play TTRPG podcast where Josh was missing from the last episode, so we're so happy that he's back. And we have an actual play on our audio-only podcast where it's we go through 5e D&D published adventures. We have over 5 years of content almost, so you can go listen for your listening pleasure. But this is our ongoing actual play Cosmere adventure where we jump into the worlds of Brandon Sanderson and play the official adventure Stonewalkers, created and published by Brotherwise Games. This takes place in the Stormlight Archive books series in the land of Roshar. So, if you want to listen, just know that there are spoilers for the first 2 books in the series. So if you don't like spoilers, pause this, go read the first 2 books, come back, and you'll have so many more episodes to binge watch. But if you don't mind spoilers, pull up a chair. Our cast member Ned is jumping into this adventure almost completely blind when it comes to Roshar, and as such, we'll be exploring the land of Roshar with us with new eyes alongside him. And just lastly, of course, we are cognizant of canon here in the Stormlight Archive, but since this is an ongoing TTRPG, we might have some wibbly-wobbly canon events that go back and forth, so please just bear with us while we try to get everything back into canon as we keep playing along and see the interested interweaving stories. But with no other announcements, we will jump into this week's episode of Stonewalkers. Well,
nothing like a wibbly wobbly canon.
Yeah, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey canon, right?
Yeah, okay,
right.
sorry.
Very Doctor Who. Yes, no good. Last we left our crew in the Colon war camps. They had returned back from their excursions into the Shattered Plains, come back, and with a very tense moment. How would you describe that, Josh? A very not faith crisis, but very prominent moment. Yeah, conflicted moment for Janar Balar. He went off to think, not only to think, but to serve, and to do something with his hands and do what he knows best, to tailor, to help, to assist, and get those that are in need to get their needed supplies. The rest of the crew went to the Ornery Chol, and in the Ornery Chol, we had a bit of conversation with Ka, the bar owner / maid there, near the entrance of the Colon War Camp, and just a frank conversation about Janar Balar, about everyone, about events to come, where Aldevar described how he didn't know what he did, and had this strange cultivation spren interaction. And with the crew finally turning in for the night, with Aldevar getting to know a little bit more about Hoatian, his cultivation spren, we join our adventurers on this week's episode of Stonewalkers. So, crew, you wake up to a new day. It is early morning. You all are in your separate rooms, and I believe, Reshonai, you were spending some of that time looking out for Janar, on watch, trying to see when he'll be coming back, see when he'll be coming to the Ornery Chol.
Right.
Janar, you remembering that you were given free rooms at the Ornery Chol so that you could return there for a place to bed down for the night, free of charge when you were done. If you decided to go back that night or the next morning, you remembered that this is probably where your party members are going to be, especially Reshonai. So, with that, everybody wakes up to a full night's rest, full hit points, full focus, everything back towards if you had lost anything there. And let's see, who would be the first one down into the common area of the Ornery Chol, do we feel?
Did Janar ever come back? Because I think Resh and I would have slept in the bar section up waiting for him if he
I would have come
ever...
in late. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real late, yeah.
Yeah.
So really,
do we
like
wanna
stumbled
do
in late.
quick RP of that moment?
Sure.
Yeah, Reshonai, as you,
is that
it's
okay?
the wee hours of the morning, still dark, Janar. You stumble in, not drunk off wine, but drunk with tiredness and exhaustion, both mentally and emotionally. You stumble on in, Ka greeting you, and seeing that Reshonai stands up and comes to you, getting you something hot to drink to warm you up. Now, without any alcohol, and she goes, "Here you
Hand
are."
him the drink.
Something's-
Reshonai, or
Yes.
Janar,
Yes.
where have you been? Oh, so sorry. What have you been? It is nearly 4 in.
I can't say I wasn't really paying attention to time. I take the drink. Thanks. Thank you.
Where have you been? We've been so worried. She'll look and realize that nobody else is here. They were also worried. Where have you been?
I don't know. Walking around. I gave my earnings away. Is there a place to sit down, like a table or a booth or something?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of empty tables. There's actually some individuals who are snoring on benches very awkwardly, having been passed out. The Ka, she goes over to them and like puts like a burlap type blanket over them, and muttering under her breath, being like, "They'll be paying extra for that, that's for sure." But there's plenty of places for you to sit down and to chat.
You're a Reshonai. You were a warrior, right?
I was. Other side of war.
Yeah.
Speak better.
How many people have you killed?
Reshonai tenses, and she starts humming this kind of frantic rhythm as she attunes to anxiety. And as the rhythm kind of crescendos to a really fast beat, it then it almost cuts off and drops down to this low hum as she attunes to sorrow. But she does not answer your question. But
I
you
think
can
Janar
tell
knows
that's
he makes her uncomfortable, but he's letting her sit in it, not apologizing for it.
yeah. But she watches him. You see that expression heighten and then drop down. You can tell that that question makes her both uncomfortable and sad. But she
Yeah.
just continues the rhythm as she watches you.
It's new for me. I've killed 5 people. And
On the trip.
Hmm?
This trip.
some of them
She
I
like
think
kind of
I-
counts up the people that we fought like 5 people.
Yeah. I don't know. I like that we didn't kill the other Pershendi. But I don't like that we lied about it.
No lie. Contract. Go find. Report
Okay.
back. That was
Sure.
mission.
Listen, you're smarter than most people realize, and I know, you know, we were deceitful.
She hums a little bit of a tune. Yeah, you're probably right.
Maybe we didn't technically lie, but we didn't do
The rhythm of
everything
angst, is that what you do? The rhythm that you
Yeah.
take on?
Yeah.
Rhythm of angst, like,
We didn't- We didn't
She
do
tunes
what
to
they
grumble.
asked us to do. I like our friends. I like the people that we're with, and I want to keep moving forward. I'm not gonna agree to take on missions that we aren't all agreeing to actually accomplish anymore. I can't do that. I don't know what the heralds would do, you know? But I can't think it would be deceitful. They were heroes. Like they helped people. I don't feel like you can build something right on the back of deceit.
She'll reach out and hum a soft tune. It almost isn't a rhythm. It's almost a song as she, almost like a lullaby, as she reaches out and she attunes comfort. As she reaches out and puts her hand on his shoulder, she just looks him, like connects with him. Janar, you good person.
It's so easy to kill. I didn't know I'd be good at it.
Yes.
As you sit in this silence, this conversation ebbing and flowing a bit, just letting the emotions wash over you and take you a little bit further into the night. This is the, if I'm getting it right, the Nomon, the second moon, the middle moon,
Yeah.
has come over.
Is it 4 a.m.? Is that a
indicating
time in this scene? Yeah.
indicating that maybe half the night is gone, and Janar probably would not be wise to stay up further. Probably.
Yeah, no, he's
Probably would
exhausted.
be wise to
Yeah.
turn in for the night. And
Once he's
Reshonai,
finished
you
with
know
his
the
cup,
same.
Reshonai will return the cup just to the counter and then usher him toward the rooms that they'd procured.
And Kaz trying to like stifle a yawn. She's trying to like stay up with you guys. You know, she's like, "Oh, turn it in for the night, huh? All right." Ooh. Well, we're glad I'm not on the morning shift. You go to your rooms and turn in for the night, and you still get a full night's rest despite coming in late. But Janar, it's just an exhaustion. In fact, you see exhaustion spread and just kind of swirl around you and just overtake you as your eyes close, you falling asleep almost before your head even hits the pillow. I will say that you are one step closer to one of your goals. And I would say become as worthy as the heralds.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wait, I already have a step in that, so this would be the second
You do.
step.
This would be the second step.
Holy cow.
Nice.
So, let's wake up for the day. Who would be the first one down, do you think? Drynin, would you be... You kind of strike me as an early riser. Maybe I'm wrong there.
Working with the animals.
Working with
Gonna work
animals.
out in the morning.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Get up and get that early
probably be
morning
the
run
first
in.
one up.
Big morning
Okay.
guy energy.
There you go. Like,
Very cultivated.
oh, what a beautiful... They go up and go to sleep as you're coming down? No, not that early. Not that early for sure.
What
Could
a
be.
beautiful morning.
Stop it.
If possible,
come out.
I'll try and jump into the kitchens and help make breakfast.
Well. All right.
Extra
Gotta earn
hands
some
in the
more
kitchen.
rooms somehow.
Yeah.
Gotta
There
earn
you
another
go.
night
Some way to
camp.
get back in touch with that barmaid.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
you go.
She doesn't work the morning shift, but if I can meet her friends, I can,
As you go down, you encounter a male Erdazian named Lar, and he goes, "Hi there, Concho. What you be doing back here?"
Pleasure to meet you, cousin. I just was hoping to cook.
Well, I'm the cook here, the ornery Joe. So you trying to replace me? You trying to take my job? Well, you think you're better than me?
I wouldn't imagine I'm better than you. No, I just was offering an extra pair of hands if you need anything cut, diced. I can do a nice julienne on a rock bud.
Speaking of dice, let's have you roll here
Hey.
try and to convince this protective Erdazian.
Can I roll
as
heavy
he's in
weaponry?
the kitchen.
If I use a big kitchen
Yeah.
knife?
Hammer. We'll let you roll hammer. That's what we'll let you roll. Oh my gosh. Let's look at the skills. Oh, what skills are we looking at here?
Light weaponry.
Gosh. No weaponry. Okay. This is to try to convince him. You're not gonna. Well, some people beating him into submission
Would
probably.
food be
but
a craft?
crafting. Let's see. Let's just try and
Survival?
have you roll. Let's have you roll a probably just basic persuasion. I know it's
Straightforward,
basic, but
simple enough.
straightforward. All right, what did we roll? A 3 on the
2
die.
is a 5.
It's a 5. Yeah. So Lars gonna kind of like walk up to you, and he's not the smallest guy, but you are a big guy. You are abnormal, Drynin, in your size and your stature, and he's like an average height Erdazian, and he just walks up, folded arms, and he goes, think the kitchen is pretty well stocked up right now. We don't need many extra hands here. If we do, I'll be sure to call on you, cousin, as he through gritted teeth looks at you. Not fully trusting you right now. You wonder why. Just walking into their kitchen and asking to help out, but
This feels like pretty people problems. Like he doesn't realize how often his looks are like making it easier to persuade people, and
like the John Hamm,
it's
John Hamm
finally not
character
working,
in
and
30
he doesn't
Rock.
know what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. How did you graduate from medical school? Sorry.
I don't know if I need to roll insight or if I can just ask, do I get the vibe that maybe he doesn't like me because he maybe saw me flirting with someone last night?
You could roll insight if you'd like.
I would like to because I think I'm picking up a vibe from this guy.
All right, let's see what
14.
the insight is. 14. All right. As you roll your 14, you peer into this Erdazian's mind's eye. I almost view like the camera angle going like right into their eye, and you can see into their brain a little bit and being like, what's going on in there? No, he doesn't want you touching his stuff. He is very protective of his kitchen. He's like, I'm the cook. This is my area, my responsibility. What are you trying to? And it really is the Boston thing of like, what, you think you're better than me? Type of like coming into your own turf, right? Ned,
All
you're
right.
muted.
Like,
Sorry.
imagine if McKenna decided she wanted to try to organize your magic cards for you.
I would want to look over her shoulder, but you know.
Just in
And
case
is that-
McKenna
as long as
is
she'll
listening to
play.
this.
Is that your wife, McKenna? Is that
Yeah.
All right, and you're not this guy's wife, so less familiar.
You could be.
Good
So
point.
crank,
You could be.
crank it
Let
up
my
a notch.
8-year-old at your magic
Crank that
cards.
discomfort
My 8-year-old
up
loves
by-
cards.
Okay, an 8-year-old can't come near my cards. No.
Yeah. That's when you buy
Now,
up
what
their
if that
own
8-year-old was giant and had
Lorcana
a beard?
deck,
There
so that they
we
can
go.
ruin their Lorcana deck over there, and they can't touch yours.
I'm gonna go ahead and instead just nod and say, well, if I can't help you cook, then I might as well help empty your stock. How much for breakfast?
How? Shoot. And he sort of hands on his hips. He goes,
What's it for?
very un-Erdazian-like, actually.
Yeah,
to
he
not
seems like
immediately
an
have a
oddity.
number. Yeah. So, do you have background in like Erdazian culture?
No, not expertise in it, but I mean, I
Okay,
figure I'd
expertise,
have
okay.
worked with some in the stables and stuff.
Yeah. So you've worked with them, but you're just like, usually they're pretty quick on their feet, and so this one's like, oh, doesn't have a okay, that's fine. And so he just goes, oh, shoot. Ka's usually the one that takes care of that. Oh, probably should. Dang it. All right. 2 chips.
All right. Yeah.
Excellent.
I'll get 4 breakfasts.
All right, that's going to be 10 chips.
Okay. I've already stepped in his turf. I'm not gonna correct his math.
Smart move, Drynin. Smart move. Smart move. Yes, you hand him over, and he gets it all. Starts doing and getting it all together, and just putting it on. And you can smell some very interesting concoctions coming from the kitchen as you go back and sit next to some of the sleeping patrons in the front. Common area. Probably Aldevar being next to wake up. Yes.
Yeah, I am all kind. I'm gonna roll to see if I slept well last night. I slept terribly last night. Just
Bummer.
It's because Hoatian couldn't
Thanks,
stop
man.
talking to you.
yeah, we just shot the breeze for the entire night, and now I know everything there is to know about being an edge dancer. And
Yep,
you know,
that's
all
how that works.
Yeah, all of the
For
radiant
sure.
stuff is great. I can tick off the rest of my boxes on Speak the First Ideal, and I'm right on my way.
I don't even think the Spren know half that stuff yet.
Oh,
they
yeah,
don't.
for sure not.
They're
Not
just
those
clueless.
Hoatian mainly is asking about. He's very interested in you and like your culture and like little things, and you could tell he's really into like collecting things. In particular, he really is fascinated by your collection of books, and so he asks you, and he goes, "Well, what did you say this book was?" As he like moves over it and like tries to like read it, but his vines are in the way, and the crystals that are like slowly popping from his vines, but like reforming in front of him, or like encasing the book, and you're afraid he's actually gonna like tear it in some instances, but then as he moves away, it's completely fine.
Yeah, I'm
But, yeah.
especially protective of this. This is actually an anthology book of some writings produced by a collective of fiction authors that I still correspond with back in Asia. My father is not exactly the most happy about it. I've been working on writing some of my own stuff to get published, eventually, hopefully. I have this idea for a world, imagine this, a world on which you consume metal and derive power from it. I know it's crazy, but I think it could work as a story.
Well, do humans not already do such things? I see you put things in your mouth. I see you swallow things, and like some of them are from beasts. Some of them appear to be from the sky, and some appear to be almost like pastes that you grind up. And he had like his vines almost like form 2 hands as he's like grinding like into a what is it called? A mortar and
Yes, mortar and
it's-
pestle.
Do you not put everything in your mouth and ingest it?
Well, I suppose that there are trace minerals in all foods. This is necessary for the function of the human body, and I kind of go off on this whole thing about like mineral content in food. But ultimately speaking, we don't just eat raw metal by itself. This is why it's an interesting premise for a fictional story, you see?
And this is it's a Aldevar, it's a very intriguing conversation because he is engaged with every word that you're saying, and he's asking follow-up questions that you're like, no one's ever asked me that, or like no one's cared to follow up with me on like that. So you're engaged with that as well, and hence why the lateness of the hour just has blown by, and you're like, good heavens, I need to go to sleep. And Hoatian being like, well, I'll just look over your books for you. Excuse me.
Yes, do enjoy.
But and so you wake up. Ooh, excuse me. You wake up second, despite not sleeping well. And Hoeshion basically says, "Well, if you're going down, I'll be close by, but I'm still a bit shy, so I will. I'll see you out of the corner of my eye."
Got it.
As he scatters out the window and disappears from you.
And I look down and see like what page he was on. He's like, "Oh yes, the Nightmare Painters. That's a delightful story." And starts heading down the stairs to the bar, and slaps
My personal
Drynin
favorite.
right on the back. My friend, how did you rest?
I'll tell you what, a good night's sleep makes all the difference. I feel amazing. I got us breakfast, by the way.
Yes, a good night's sleep truly does make all the difference. And I look down at the plate of food, and
As you're like, like dark-eyed, a good night's rest does make a difference.
yes, we've got a wonderful, strenuous day ahead of us, full of muscle movement and cultivation, etc., that I'm so excited for.
Yes, and there's some a typical breakfast meal. You've got some what is it? Some lava seed with is it lava seed? Regardless, you got some crumblings on there to amongst your plate, and the what is the rice equivalent to rochar that you've got there for your breakfast, and it's hot. It's good, and Lar he comes in and just kind of looks at you as he gives it to you. Drynin just kind of looks at you from the other corner of his eye and just kind of like and walks away. So yeah.
Talu.
Yeah, and I
Talu.
break one of the cremlings open. In your culture, do you suck the gray stuff out of the head of the cremling as well?
Some do. I'm a bit partial to just popping the whole thing in my mouth, shell and all, but I wouldn't recommend it for you. You don't necessarily have the digestion for that. It's from I got it from my father.
Good to know. Good to know. And I'll get ready for my little crawdad boil here.
And you think for a moment, you're like, no, it wouldn't be good even to try a little bit of it. Shortly thereafter, Janar and Reshonai coming down to their meals as well. The sun is pretty well shining from outside as well, so the patrons in the front room are even starting to stir and calling to Lar and going, Lar, I need, give me something. And Lar's like, the concoction, the wakey yappy concoction right away, as he is mixing it all together for them to drink and get over their hangover. The four of you together eating a breakfast, all surrounding the same table in a booth, away from prying ears. You're free to discuss the rest of your day, particularly where you are going to focus your efforts, as you do tend to have a lot of options before you.
Yes, we've got a chicken, we've got a madman, we've got a devotary.
What are you talking about?
Yes. So we've been talking about some of our plans for the day. Do you want to go try and sneak in to visit the man claiming to be Talinel, the Herald of War? Do you want to find a weird chicken? Or do you want to go to the Devotary of the Mind so we can find someone who hopefully will be able to tell us something about Tazo's friend Liss?
That feels like what we're supposed to be doing.
Yes. But what sounds like the fun thing to be doing?
What we're I mean, if I was out here looking for fun, we failed days ago when we were attacked en route. So I'm interested in following through on the promise we made to our dead friend, and figuring that out. Sorry for being a bummer, but if anybody wants to go check out a chicken, be my guest.
Janar, go ahead and roll a Janar, go ahead and roll a perception check while you say this.
Roll for killing the mood.
A perception check. Let's have you roll raise the stakes with this roll, actually.
Okay. Oh, raising the stakes.
Raising the stakes.
All right, here we go. That's a 21 with a positive.
A 21 with an opportunity. Excellent. Okay, let me make sure I've got
What
my
does
ducks
I
in a row.
perceive?
Doth my ears deceive me?
Do I perceive how much of a bummer I am at this table?
Do I sense the mood just being sucked out of the room? Yes, first off, absolutely. Second off, let's have you roll a d4 for me, please. Just a d4.
Okay.
And tell me the results.
How do I get just a D4? I guess I just do it in roll 20.
Yeah, just roll 20.
A 2.
2. Great. Wonderful.
Bless you. Gesundheit.
You,
Sorry.
achoo. As you say this, thinking back to Tazo, thinking back to the oath that you made, the promise you made him.
Do I have that stone?
You feel this movement at your waist in one of your pockets, and you are like, whoa, what is that? Like, it's right at the time where you start to shift and adjust. So you're like, was that me? But with the
My
21,
clothes are well tailored. If something's off, I can tell.
with the 21, you absolutely know it's not just you. And so you reach in, you pull out this stone, maybe just to yourself, but you can feel the rock from Tazo a little bit warm. In fact, a little bit less cracked, and you are feeling it with both your hands, and it's vibrating. It vibrates for a time before dying down and lessening, and then no vibration.
Do I have time to show Reshonai before it lessens
Reshonai,
down?
you would see it, a normal rock, just at the tail end of a vibration, and as you go to reach and touch it, it's faint. But
Is it supposed to do this? It's moving.
Is there any chance that she recognizes the rhythm? Is it a rhythm that she would know? If it's just the tail end, so she might not be able to, and it may not be a rhythm to be able to be identified. But
it's probably you would have to hold it for the entirety of that vibration through the next time. So if it happens and you're quick enough, then we can roll to see if you recognize the rhythm. But you're not sure if it was a vibration, you're not sure if it was a rhythm. So
she'll relay that to Janar. Just that next time it does that, let her know, because she may not be.
Vibration.
She may be able to feel the rhythm, rock. If I hold,
You're
and hear rhythm.
You're humming. You're humming noises.
Rhythm, yes.
Have we explained this yet to anybody?
no.
Okay.
At the table, or just in general.
I just mean as our characters, would Janar know about the rhythms? Is it? Because it feels like you just.
Janar, you
I know
would
she
know just from
hums.
your relationship with her.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I wasn't saying is the rock humming? So he'll go, is the rock humming?
No rock, might rhythm.
What do you
might
mean?
Rhythm?
What do you mean?
She's searching for the words in the Lethe, and they.
I know
don't come
you.
to her.
I know you hum your feelings. I know that you do that.
Yes.
But
Songs.
are you saying the rock has feelings? Hello, rock.
Hello, rock.
Hello.
I
Is it
tap
me
it.
you're looking for?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Reshonai looks at him curiously, and she will turn curiosity, but again, she doesn't know because she didn't touch it. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But vibrations are rhythm, so maybe.
As this conversation is dying down, it sounds like Janar reiterating the importance of going towards the herald, the supposed herald. carving a path for the rest of the party if they're in agreement here.
Wait a minute. What are you talking? The
opening up
herald? What herald?
You want to go to the Devotary, right?
The Devotary with the crazy person, yes?
Wait, is Taln at the Devotary, which is also the place where Liss is whatever is?
I'm less interested in the crazy guy, and more
Because the chicken was leading to Liss, and then
yes.
Drynin also
Wait.
wanted to go train with the guys, right?
Okay. I feel like my brain
Let's
is confused
connect.
about which of these
Okay.
things are connected with which other things.
All right, DM, give it to us.
You got it.
Railroad or
things
options?
Here's the thing that I believe have been established. One, a crazy cool chicken has been given to a Thalen merchant on the outskirts of the war camp. Chickens are commonly associated with Shin, and there is knowledge Tazo was Shin. Maybe there's a connection there that you could go investigate. One.
Got it.
Two, there is also the name, I'm getting it right now.
The Devotary of the Mind?
The Devotary of the Mind. There is a Ardent there who has knowledge, possibly knowledge about the glyph that you found from the assassins. So, can get information about the assassins. Maybe there would be some additional information that would lead towards Liss as well, since it does seem to be directly connected to Tazo's death. That's a second option. Then three, and final, you can always go find the crazy person who claims to be Taln, Herald of War.
All right.
And go work out with some
is
buff guys.
Taln at the Devotary of the Mind, or is he at a different place?
No, he is at a different place. Devotary of the Mind is more of a academic place. Crazy
The Ardents
person, we'll just call him Taln. Ardentia would be in a more
Secure.
less academic place, more
And
secure place.
That
more-
is the place where Drynin would be able to do his training.
correct.
Okay.
So he's not training with Ardents.
I would
No,
be
he would
training
be
with
training with
I would be training with an
Ardents.
Ardent to learn flame stance.
Yeah. So there
And
are
the Ardents-
Ardents at the Devotary, and there are Ardents
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
Ardentia, but they're two separate places, one for the
Correct.
mind, one for the body.
Two different places.
There we go.
Yes.
That's probably where some
I see
confusion
that.
come from.
I
too.
now see the need
Yeah.
of why we needed to clarify this.
So Janar says he goes there's lots of interesting things happening everywhere, but I'm interested in two things. One, helping Reshonai with what she wants to accomplish, and two, following up on what was going on with Tazo and the people who killed him. I know that this crazy guy's interesting. I don't see how it connects with anything that we have to that I feel called to pursue. And I don't want to, in all honesty, and he's saying this to the table, I don't want to keep doing duplicitous things with the call-in forces. It doesn't feel right to me.
So you want to look at a chicken?
No.
Then what is it
The
you wanted
glyph.
to do?
I want to go
Picture?
talk to an Ardent that knows about these glyphs of the assassins.
Oh.
I agree.
I don't think all Shin people know each other. I think just because there are chickens in Shinovar, that we're going to find answers about the one Shin person we met so far. Not to.
Well,
All
maybe.
right.
I vote
But my-
glyphs.
GM
But we have
plotline
we have.
down the toilet. We're not going to do that one.
That is totally fine.
If you guys want to be my guest, I mean we can split up. You can
let's
go do
let's go
chicken
to the
things.
Devotary. We're going to the Devotary. We're going to learn about the glyph. That's what we're going to do. Yep.
you know, if we get there and there's no information, we've got a lead on a chicken.
There we go. Absolutely. We. I planned for all three guys. Don't worry. so don't worry.
Ned, how disappointed are you that we're not pursuing the chicken?
I'm not disappointed that we're not pursuing the chicken. I'm disappointed that we're not pursuing the literal herald of war, presumably.
I mean, but we don't know. if he's
Presumably,
literally
he
the
could be a
herald.
crazy guy. We don't know.
I'm a crazy guy. I've been talking to a plant with crystals coming out of it.
We also don't know that.
I told you last night.
True. You did?
That is true.
I told you I
he
was
told
talking
us.
It
to
was
He
over
did.
some wine. It was over some very dark colored wine. It was very.
He told us, but yeah, we have not told you that he's been talking to us.
Janar doesn't know.
Yes, but Aldevar is not going to make any waves. So, Devotary.
As we get ready and finish up our breakfast, Ka at the very tail end of your breakfast, she slept in a little bit. Despite not being on the morning shift, she still is awake during the morning. Having owned this place, she goes into the back kitchen. You hear her rustling about, and then just as you're about to leave, she comes over to you and goes, "Hi, Drynin." You gave her a name, right?
Yeah, I introduced
I
myself.
believe. Yeah. Like, "Hi, Drynin."
Well,
She
good morning
comes
to
on
you.
over. Lar said you offered to help him cook.
I can be handy in the kitchen.
She's got this puzzled expression on her face as she looks you up and down, just kind of like, huh. Well, all right then. And she just turns back and she just walks back to the bar and just kind of like tucks her hair back and gets some mugs and starts making sure they're clean and ready. And what's that?
I touch the side of my nose and I lean into Janar and I say, now she's talking about me. She's thinking about me. This is how you do it.
Oh?
Oh. Never mind. Aldevar, you get it. And I give him a slap on the back.
I get it. Yep, I get it. I understand.
Indeed, I do.
Taking notes in my scroll on how to flirt with women.
Janar finishes eating his food and goes, "Oh, and by the way, I gave away all my earnings, so someone's gonna have to pay for my breakfast."
Well, good thing I already covered it. But maybe you can give me your earnings in the future, and I can make some better judgments about that.
Trying to just like
Party fun, your responsibility.
I'm not.
Yeah,
right now.
I don't. I don't really. Haven't really handled
I'm taking deep breaths.
spheres.
Resh and I will reach into her pouch and offer you her series as well.
Okay, I'm gonna party fund it. I'm party fund. I'm gonna hold them, and then I'm gonna look at Aldevar, and I'm gonna say, "You're good with numbers and stuff, right?"
Yes.
Okay, I'll hold it. You count. You're gonna keep track of it.
Yes. Mind and body, that's us.
I hold. You count.
mind and body.
Mind and body, that's us.
That's
Together they are
brilliant.
one.
That is brilliant.
Predator
Oh,
handshake, but
good.
one of the arms is really, really scrawny.
Really weak and tiny.
It's like Drynin, and then the other hand's like in pain, like ah.
It's Jack Skellington and Kronk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There you go. Oh man, I wish I could give inspiration. Oh man.
I mean, you
That's fun.
can. It's our game.
I
we can
you know,
play
I
however
certainly
we want.
could. Moving on to the Ardentia.
You put endeavors in our other game.
there are advantages. Yeah. You can give advantage.
Yes, inspiration does
Moving
give
on
you
to the
advantage, in
Ardentia.
fact.
You ask about for the Devotary of the Mind. Let's see. It is going to be here in the Kolin War Camp. So let me make it available to everyone.
Haha.
Ha ha ha. So it is a little bit of a walk for you guys. It is
We got time.
back down next to LR's barracks. But enough away to where you will most likely be able to avoid him. This is one
So-
of the... Yes?
I was just gonna say, because we're taking so long to get there, Janar could just say, "So did I? Sorry, I kind of pulled away yesterday. Did I miss anything?"
Well, I've been speaking with the Spren, and the Spren has been speaking to me.
Hmm?
Yep. That's a true thing that I have perceived with my senses, which may be compromised based on how everybody else is responding to this. I only know what I have sensed with my own eyes and ears.
Okay.
I mean,
A
I've seen
spren?
Spren before that other people have a hard time seeing, so makes sense to me.
Are there any tales in the heralds of Spren talking?
Do you have expertise in the heralds?
Yes.
You do?
No, wait.
Expertise
remember.
specifically.
No, I don't.
Wait a minute. Let me look.
I mean, I have a Lethe cultural expertise and like the religion expertise, like on Alethi culture, but
Yeah, you wouldn't know off the top of your head. Perhaps
No.
the Devotary of the mind
I'm just a
might
nerd.
give you a little bit of insight into
But I'm just saying, like,
as
I don't
it
have
is.
anything in my head to tell me that, like, that's a thing that's happened before, or that, like, I should know about this. Yeah, like, okay, that's weird.
Yep.
But
It is.
also,
It's a bit odd.
you read, so I don't know. It's all weird. You're a strange man from a strange land.
Yes, the whole world opens up to you in strange ways when you begin reading. Look at camera. Having fun isn't
Yeah, I
hard
was
when you've
gonna
got a
say.
library card starts playing from the Arthur episode.
Break the fourth wall
It's not-
when you
yeah, yeah,
begin
yeah.
reading.
He's been
The
eyeing the
more
fourth
you
wall this whole
know.
episode. He knows it's there, waiting for his moment.
That's all of our
Uh,
shtick is breaking the fourth wall.
Acor-
Reshonai?
According to
Where were you
quick
looking?
searches, the Alethi did not fully understand the Night Radiants were bonded to Spren.
Yeah.
They knew that they had the honor blades and the surges, but the Null bond was largely forgotten or misunderstood.
Yep. It's a forgotten piece of knowledge.
Yeah. I couldn't
So
remember
after-
if they actually knew about the bonds or if they just knew about like the plate and the
Right.
swords.
After Janar leans in and looks in the direction that Aldevar's looking and says, "Who are you talking to?"
Oh, just some spren out there in a different realm.
As Aldevar looks at you, audience, as the camera pans away. Now,
Okay, cool.
the directions that you
Reshonai
receive...
takes a step away from him. out of shot.
The directions that you receive to the Devotary of the Mind, they lead you to a small temple that is built into the wall of a military bunker. This is one of the larger buildings here in the Kolin War Camp. And inside, a shrine to the 10 Heralds dominates the single room, and shelves that overflow with religious texts and tablets. Janar, you're like,
I'm here for it.
I don't know, yeah, it brings you some comfort, right? You know, the 10 Heralds and whatnot. Now, a pair of Ardents, they work carefully. One at their desk, the other at the shrine. Both have shaved heads and they wear their gray robes, very typical of Ardents. And the Ardent at the desk, a slight scholar with little spectacles, looks up from their writing and narrows their eyes. Just kind of looks at the four of you. And then after a moment, they snap their fingers. It's you, isn't it? The ones traveling with Sergeant Allred?
With Sergeant Tellar. Yep, we have been commanded by Sergeant Tellar on a few different occasions, correct.
News
The
travels
Arden
fast.
puts down their span reed and just kind of goes, yes! As they pop up, they go, pleasure to meet you. My name is Shanson. And hand out to each of you and just shakes you, including you, Reshonai, just kind of shakes all four of your hands and just like, I have been eagerly waiting to speak to you. I don't want to jump into it too much, though. But first off, welcome to the Devotary of the Mind. How we may be of assistance? What brings you to the Ardentia today?
We're looking for information on a glyph we found.
All right.
From
What
assassins.
What?
It's an
Assassin.
assassin's glyph. Yes.
As an assassin? Is it?
Have you
Do you
heard
have
about
the
the
glyph?
Yes. And can he proffer like a page with the glyph on it?
Yeah, Shanson just kind of like, and then kind of.
Have you heard about the conflict that the Kolin soldiers have encountered?
Yes, that's how I knew
outside
about you.
camp?
As they're looking at the glyph themselves, like, yes, that's how I knew about you. Just kind of studying it and like,
Side note, Janar really doesn't like that that his party isn't straightforward with the Ardents about what we're looking for. The tiptoeing around the exactness.
Okay.
Janar's having a hard time not being 100% upfront with people.
I know.
Are we not? Are we not being 100%?
Being honorable.
Well, we weren't about that job, and then you're like, you didn't say like why we were looking for the. You just said a glyph, and so it's like it's an assassin's glyph. Like it's
The conversation is young. Conversation's young. Maybe
Oh, and Janar's reading into everything. It is absolutely he's on edge a little bit, and there's unsquashed beef.
I would just like it said, while this is happening, I'm distracted by Shanson's span read, and I like pull the span read out of my own bag, and I'm like comparing the two to see if there's any sort of like similarity between them.
Okay. Let's have you
Any chance that gem's been blinking?
roll. Let's have you roll. Let's see. What am I looking for here? Ooh.
Perception?
Skills.
Uh,
I almost want to do like an investigation.
Deduction?
Almost like deduction, yes. Yeah, let's have you do a deduction roll here.
it's an 18.
Team deduction. Let me look up here as you look at the span read while Shanson is looking up stuff. Okay. Accruing evidence. You go over to the table, and Shanson actually is totally fine with you going to the table, trusting that you can't read. But you absolutely can read, and therefore you can see all the stuff that's on the piece of paper. You can see the span read. The span read is standing vertically, touching the top right corner, not moving. It's defying gravity as it is stuck stationary, the end of it blinking. There's a ruby on the end, which is glowing, pulsing this bright red, very typical of a span read. It's not uncommon, right? You read some text, and the text reads general reports from the Shattered Plains, from one of the scouts, an Ardent who's on the Shattered Plain, who is just saying, "It's dry here. There are no reports of Parshendi. This is a waste of my time. I'm happy to serve the Kolins." Yeah, things like that. And a little bit of grumbling from the other Ardent on the other end. Your span read does not appear to have the same type of markings as this span read that Shanson's has. Yours is a little bit more ornate, which is kind of makes a little bit, maybe makes a little bit of sense, as you did get it from a dead Thalen merchant, right? It's not as utilitarian. There's some embellishment on it. So clearly it's not a pair, or else it would be able to work. It would be blinking. But you also feel like it maybe is not from this region either, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's distinct enough to be from a different portion of Roshar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, so, no luck on finding the match today. One of these days, maybe I'll build up enough guts to dial this random phone number that I found on a dead person's body and see what's on the other side.
Yep.
What was the old, oh man, this is really going to date me. What was the 3 numbers you could type in to see who called you, to call the number that called you last? Like
Star 69?
Star 69? Yeah. Yeah, man. That dated me, folks, so go look it up. There's YouTube videos about the commercials. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
now,
we show them that glyph that was on the dagger, right?
Shanson grabs it, and they are looking about grabbing books. And they almost ignore you for a little bit. And you're like, that's odd. They're muttering to themselves, though. They're like, okay, let's see. I think the same glyphs. It looks like the same glyph. Let's confirm here. And they pull a book out. A book which none of you can read except for Aldevar. Aldevar, the book title is called Words of Radiance.
I hear that one's pretty good.
And the other Ardent, as Shanson is going about the room, the other Ardent goes, Shanson, please just stay out of my way, all right? And Shanson goes, Calais, I will get where I need to go. I am researching here and helping these individuals. They have come to us. And takes like this meek tone of like, we are here to serve them. I'm helping, merely helping. And Calais just goes, whatever, okay, just stay out of my... And Shanson goes, all right. Words of Radiance comes over to the table and then plop, page open. You said this was from a group of assassins, huh?
Yeah.
He did say that, yes.
A Shin friend of ours, they murdered him. And
Shin,
we believe they're
right.
trying to get something that like an artifact or something.
Shanson puts down their hands, takes breathes in, just goes, I'm sorry. Socially, I'm not great at picking up cues. So I'm working to ensure that I learn the proper steps to interact with, as they just gesture towards you.
I think we're on a
you're in
similar
line.
wavelength. Don't
People.
worry.
Yeah, we're not very good
What?
at giving
Too.
social cues.
What questions would you like to have answered about this glyph?
Yes. From the beginning of the story, we were with a Colin band traveling to this particular crossroads. From the Covenant Stone crossroads
Excellent.
to here, we were ambushed by a great number of assassins. We managed to capture one of them who was holding this dagger. He killed himself, so we couldn't get more information from him. We later discovered that a Shin man we had been traveling with had also been murdered by this contingent of people. We want to know basically why these people are attacking the Colin army, and what their whole deal is, and if there's any way that this glyph, this modified glyph, could give us some information that would be most beneficial.
Maybe like an organization or a group that uses it.
Shanson points to you while they're finishing writing to Janar and goes, well, I don't know about an organization yet. But I do know what this glyph means. I do. It looks, and pointing to Words of Radiance, you see a very similar glyph. Not the same, but a very similar glyph before you. And each of you go, oh, wow, that's like the same glyph. Shanson puts their hand down and goes, all right, your glyph you brought to me is an archaic version of, and then puts their hand on the book, on the nice, intricate glyph of the Palaglyph, which I believe it represents the Truth Watchers, which were an order of the ancient Knights Radiant. And Shanson whispers the last bit, but Calais pokes their head out from the ladder and just sort of glares over at her.
Ashes eyes.
Calais adds
literally.
before, as they're turning around, goes, an ironic name if I ever heard one. Now, Shanson says, who are the Knights Radiants? I'm glad you asked. The Knights Radiant, they were an ancient order said to possess amazing powers. However, they betrayed their oaths and abandoned humanity thousands of years ago. And Calais in the background just yells out, full volume, they're widely considered a disgrace.
Yeah,
And,
I went to school.
I
I went to
I didn't.
school.
Or academy. I don't know what they call it in Roshar.
did not, so I'm learning this. I mean, I've heard stories, but
Well, it's my theory that there are some organizations claiming to be members of the Knights Radiant that are frolicking about Roshar. This further confirming my theory.
So
And Shanson drops their head down and lifts their arms up, almost like a drop the mic moment.
Mic drop.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if I'm understanding you correctly, there's some cult members claiming to be members of an old defunct, disgraced order of knights,
The Truth Watchers, yeah.
truth watchers, I guess, and their
Yep.
their version of watching for truth is killing people.
Well, I don't know what their motives are. This is just part of my theory. And I really wanted to talk to you because I heard some of these events, and it's nice to have a first-hand account to support this. So thank you.
Is there any reason that a group like that would want a Shin artifact?
Shanson just mouth agape, thinking, what you Shins have artifacts?
Yeah.
Yes. I had forgotten. We believe, we have not had any confirmation, but we, from our friend Tazo, have reason to believe that these troops were carrying a Shin honor blade with them.
Shin
Wait.
shard blade? The Shin don't
Was
have
shard
blades.
blade?
Was it a shard?
Wait a minute.
You said honor blade shard blade.
Ned remembers hearing that it was an honor blade that Tazo said they had stolen.
Yes.
Yes.
Ned is right.
And that is correct. That is correct. Shanson this is purposeful. Shard
Yeah.
blade.
But Tazo
No.
said honor blade.
An honor blade. A Shin honor blade.
I don't know what an honor blade is.
Maybe that's just what they call shard blades over there. I've never.
Oh, a Shin. No, that's
Maybe.
crazy.
I mean, I didn't even know Shin had. I mean, there's much knowledge in the world that has yet to be discovered. So,
Wait.
perhaps
What if it is a shard
this is
blade?
what. Perhaps this is just merely another piece of information that Shin have artifacts and that they call their honor blades shard blades.
No, I mean they call their shard blades honor blades.
Oh, yeah, yes.
But that would be worth killing someone for. That like a group
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
It does seem
If
like good
it-
motive.
It does seem like good motive, and the Shin are typically viewed as easy targets.
Would also explain why Tazo was so. It kept it so close to the chest.
You don't have any specific knowledge about the Shin people, like you personally, do you?
Who are the Truth Watchers? That's what you asked? I'm glad you asked. The Truth Watchers. And Shanson just bowls right over your question, being like, yeah, they're an order of radiance. They're concerned with, yeah, well, frankly, it's a matter of debate, and don't let Calais hear me say that. From the words of radiance, it says, now quote, "Now as the Truth Watchers were esoteric in nature, their order being formed entirely of those who never spoke or wrote of what they did, in this lies frustration for those who would see their exceeding secrecy from the outside. They were not naturally inclined to explanation." And I'm afraid much of that has been lost to time, of course, and whatever that means. Not quite sure. But no, it doesn't sound like the Shin were part of this Truth Watcher cult here, claiming to be Truth Watchers. So that was your question, right?
You know, you've answered questions, I'm sure. None that I've had, but I appreciate it. Friends, I think this was very enlightening. I think it might be beneficial to us, though, to talk to a Shin. Maybe figure out if they do call their shard blades honor blades or honor blades shard blades. Or maybe we talk to the man who was holding it, allegedly. The
Dalinar. Kulin guards?
the fellow in the cage. I think they took it from him, didn't they?
Did they tell us that?
Crazy man. Madman.
They said that he was the one, like he was.
Did they tell us
Or
that
my-
he had the artifact?
No, I think Tazo was here searching for a stolen artifact.
I don't know that they've
Right?
connected. I don't know if anybody connected the dots for us on that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
don't know if Tom's
Maybe
roll
trying
a
to connect
deduction.
the dots. Can I make a deduction roll to try and connect those dots?
Yeah, basically, I'm not sure if we know that
We don't know what we
this
know.
honor blade came from the crazy guy.
Well,
I don't think we know.
I will tell you right now. Tazo should have said that. It was in a moment right before the high storm, but right before the bandits attacked at the Covenant Stone Crossroads. He pulled you all aside
Okay.
and he said, "Are my artifact? I'm pretty sure it's right there, and it's this man's honor blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm pretty
Wait,
sure
so he told us all that, so we knew it was an honor blade?
that was always my
not
intention.
new
I apologize
information?
if,
Okay.
But
if,
yeah, I think
that,
that would
it
make
wasn't
sense if you would
also
assume it
told.
was shard blade. You know, like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a very easy.
so we can
Yeah.
either go and talk to the chicken, and see if
Man
get
with the
information
chicken.
from that, or we can talk to the crazy guy who had this shard blade and maybe try and get some information out of him.
How do we talk to the crazy guy?
Speak?
With
No,
our
like,
words.
can people just go in and talk to him?
That's what we're going to find out.
Shanson goes, it's you're wanting to go to the
To the Ardentia
The
to
monastery.
speak with a man who is presumed to be insane.
oof. Are you sure that's safe?
You know what? It might not be safe.
Cultivated.
So
Right?
why don't we do this? I'm cultivated of body.
I can
And
tell.
Yeah, this crazy
Thank
guy
you.
is way more cultivated.
he's pretty cultivated.
I've actually seen him.
but
I
Cage.
agree.
Yes, when
And
last
crazy,
we
like
saw
he-
him, he
He just kept
seemed
repeating the same phrases.
he
over and
seemed
over again.
tame enough. I don't know that he is dangerous per se.
Well,
It's-
Aldevar, you're,
I also don't know
you're
if he's a
cultivated in mind.
conversationalist.
I'm cultivated in body. Why don't you and I go talk to him? And you two, why don't you talk to the chicken?
We'll talk to the Shin person. I don't think the chicken will talk to us.
You're right.
Alethi bad. Chicken, no.
Okay, you two talk
Language
to the
hard.
Alethi, or to the Shin. We'll try and talk to the man, and we'll meet back up at the Ornery Chull.
Break.
I've been meaning to talk to you, Reshonai. Like, we need to work on your Alethi.
It is hard language. It is very different. There's no rhythm. Your language is dead. It's very hard.
Yeah, as we're walking,
Chance,
I was to say, as we are walking away from Shanson, I'm just going to like turn back to her. My name is Aldevar Walde. Talk to your friends about me, and finger guns, and then turn away with my scroll and put a check mark next to my notes from Drynin.
I will. Yep, I will.
Nice.
As Aldevar's
Gain a
like,
reputation.
yes, got it. Nice, nailed it. As you walk away to go your separate ways to accomplish your goals, I believe that is where we're going to end this week's episode of Stonewalkers.
Oh boy.
Takes a
more
crazy
you
guy to
know.
talk to a crazy guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
And we're all crazy.
Well,
Gotta be
Ned's
cultivated
character's
in body and
definitely
mind.
crazy. He's talking to himself.
yeah. That is absolutely what's happening. No, worse. He's not talking to himself. He's talking to a figment of his imagination, which feels
He's a 6'3" rabbit. His name is Harvey. Thank you very much.
yes.
Hey,
I've
there
read
you
that
go.
one.
Nice, Harvey. Excellent. Well, everyone, thanks for playing. Thanks for playing this week on episode 14. Can you believe we're on episode 14 already? And listeners, viewers, thank you for joining us and following along. If you like this or other actual play content, please subscribe, like, comment down below on your favorite moments from this episode, what you thought was clever. And if you like our audio content as well, make sure to leave a 5-star review on the podcatcher of your choice so you can get shouted out on a future episode. You can always shoot us an email at icastfireball2020@gmail.com or on our socials at icastfireball20. Now, if you want to engage with the cast in a greater, more consistent capacity, you might consider joining our Patreon, where you can join at our tiers, which will give you access to things like our Discord. You could see bonus episodes from other campaigns. You can see bonus content where we do fun warm-ups. And you can get our burp track of all the burps we've done over the past 5 years that Mickey's put up there. As always, though, we have our sister podcast, Improv Tabletop, where we have a number of our cast members that are on there. And they do actual TTRPG plays where it's not D&D, it's a variety of systems. Ned, what sort of systems have you done in the past?
Yeah, primarily on Improv Tabletop, we are playing a good old game called Fate Accelerated, which is maybe the most story-forward game that I have yet found. And it's
Look how
great
thin that is. Look at that rule book.
Look at that.
Look how thin that rule book is.
Look at that price. Super easy to play. Easiest game I've ever taught somebody else how to play, except for maybe like, I don't know, Lasers and Feelings. But we've also played Blades in the Dark, we've played Bump in the Dark, we've played Avatar Legends, we've played Mouse Rider, we've played Kids on Brooms. Whole bunch of fun stuff over there.
Fun stuff. And they've got a fun, wacky bonus campaign they've got on their Patreon called A Really Fun Name About Strahd. Ned, take it away. What's the name?
Help, we beat Strahd in our D&D campaign, and now he's back for revenge in real life.
Oh, what fun. Don't you just want to, like, dig your teeth into that, pun intended? Don't forget to leave them a 5-star review. Blah. A 5-star review on the way out. Lastly, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends and fellow wacky adventurers. But until next time, I'm Tom, Mr. GM, and around the table we have
Christian Randall as Drynin.
I'm Mickey, and I play Reshonai.
I'm Ned, I play Aldevar Walde.
And I'm Josh. I play Janar Balar.
Let's brave the storms, speak the ancient oaths, and we'll see you all next time.